Hello, my name is Robert George, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to actually make sales in your business and scale upwards. Now, of course, you don't have to change your whole business model, you don't have to change anything. You have to learn only one thing, which is literally how you're going to make money. That's all. Now, why should you do this? Why should you learn this? Because most people mess up how to make money. Most people think that, oh, it's just this, that, oh, I have to make sure I have a good funnel. Oh, no, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit. Stop with that. Please stop. No, it's not about funnels. It's not about your sales. It's not about your product. It's not about anything similar. I know you can't even comprehend what I'm trying to explain here, but you will understand if your shiny object syndrome doesn't want you to click away from this video. Now, listen. There is one thing you have to understand, and business is nothing else besides you. Not businesses fail, not business models fail, you fail. You cannot make the business model work. It's not about anything else, it's about you. A business is you. So, because you understood this, I'm going to tell you the one thing which is going to change or make your business. And it's called this. It's called identity. Now I know that right now, because it's not about some new business model which you want to hear, your shiny object syndrome will say that, okay, I will click off this video, this is not interesting to me. Listen, because this is literally how you're going to change your business and start generating pretty good amounts of money. I will tell you. What is an identity? Firstly, you have to ask yourself, who are you? Because if you think about it, as I just said, if a business is me or you, then who am I? So we come here to identity. What is my identity? Is it my clothes? Is it my name? Is it where I live? What is it? What is my identity? Identity is just a bunch of belief systems. That is all, literally what you are. Sorry, this is a really bad statement to hear from me, but your identity is a lot of belief system, because we cannot act in accordance with our belief systems. If I believe that I cannot make more money than $10,000, or I cannot make more money than $1,000 per month, you're not going to make it. Like, there's no chance in the world that you are going to make it if you believe truly in your heart like you can't make it. There is no way. Literally, there is no chance for you to make money if you don't have good belief systems. So firstly, we have to understand what is a belief system, and after that we are going to make sure that we know how to change it. So what is a belief system? There is two words in it, and there is belief and there is systems. Firstly, let's talk about belief. A belief is a statement of perceived truth. Statement of perceived truth. This is how you perceive the world. Now, as I know it, there is one objective truth in the world, one objective, which is a fact, like that is the objective truth, and there is a ton of perceived subjective truth around it, like this. And this is everyone's thinking method of truth. So let's say someone thinks that, I don't have a good example right now, sorry, doesn't matter. This is objective truth, this big, and these are all really big or small subjective truths to it. Now, a belief is a statement of perceived truth, how you visualize life, how you visualize reality. Now, how beliefs form is a really good question. So, because that is what we have to make sure that we understand. Firstly, beliefs form like this. We have good and bad experiences about something. Let's say we are going to talk about money, and it's going to be that money is abundant, meaning that anyone can make as much money as they want. This is our statement. Now, if you had bad experiences with it, this represents bad, this represents good experiences. if you had a ton of bad experiences with money, that means that you are going to think that money is not abundant because you had a bad experiences in sequence. Now, let me tell you a bad experience. That could be, let's say, going to a restaurant with your family and your dad wanted to pay with his card and the card declined because it didn't have enough money. And that is a shame, not as a shame, sorry, but is a, you think that you are ashamed, and then when you think you're ashamed, you have a bad experience, because a shame is a bad emotion, and emotions form experiences based on emotions. Now, if you have a ton of good and bad experiences, like equally, the scale is equal. But if you had a ton of bad experiences with this statement, the scale is going to tick to a side. So it's going to tick to the bad side, meaning that you think that money is not abundant. But if you have a ton of good experiences, you think that money is abundant. This is about belief. That is it. Now we have to understand one more thing, which is systems. Now, how do we understand systems? It's a bit different. So what is a system? It's not a word, of course. System looks like this. There is this, there is this, and there is this. There is this, and there is this. So, this is a system. As every system has an input, every system has a process, every system has an output. It all happens in a feedback loop, and it all happens in an environment. This is a system. A system can be a ton. There is a ton of systems. There is a ton of systems in your body. There's cardiovascular system. There is the breathing. I don't know what's the scientific name, but it's around around breathing systems. There is a ton of systems in yourself which all happens in this. There's an input, there's a process, and there's an output. Now, how does a belief system look like? It's a bit different. So, because, as I stated, we cannot act in accordance with our identity or with our beliefs, it says that a belief system has also an input which goes to a process, which is the belief, and then we have an output. And this all comes back with a feedback loop, and also happens in an environment, but it doesn't matter right now. If we have an input and we have processes, which are our beliefs, like what do we believe in, what is going to be our output? Because we cannot act in accordance with our output, with our beliefs. So, what is going to be our output? It's going to be reality. How do we perceive the world? Because belief is a statement of perceived truth, is going to decide what is our reality. If there's an input coming to you, let's say me making multiple thousands of dollars every month, and you have a belief of, oh no, I can't make more money than $1,000 every month, your reality is going to be that you're going to make less than $1,000. It's easy, it's nothing hard. You cannot act in accordance with your belief system. That's all. So, what do we need to change in order to change our reality? Well, because we cannot change the information which comes in, because the input is the information. It can be whatever I'm saying. You are right now listening and viewing the video. What I say is the information, but you don't know what I'm going to say, meaning that the information is random. The information which is coming to you is random. But output, we cannot also change. We can only change one thing here, and it's our beliefs. So in order to change our reality, we have to change our beliefs. And this is the question of how are we going to do that. And it's really, really easy if you have some focus around here on this video. And it's going to be affirmations. Of course, you haven't think of. But not affirmations like in a way I'm reading that I'm the best, I'm the best. No, that's not how you are going to do that. What is an affirmation? It's literally a statement, that's all. A statement, but how can we make sure that affirmations work? We need to implement in affirmations two things which are really important in order for us to make sure we change our belief systems. So let's talk about first thing, imagination. What and why? As I mentioned to you, beliefs are formed when we have good and bad experiences. Now, if you right now can think back about one of your bad experiences, like let's say you saying something in front of your class and you feel bad because everyone laughed at you, that is a bad experience, and you can clearly imagine how it looks like. You have a clear picture of it, how it looks like. And every time you play that back in your head, you're going to put another bad experience into your scale. Here. Every time you replay it, you're going to feel that the bad emotion, and every time you have a bad emotion, it's going to take this side to the wrong part. Now, we can turn this to our use. How? If we use our imagination in order to shape our belief system. So if I think about as a belief, let's say money is abundant, then I'm going to imagine myself living in my dream house, having a good business, making this much money, literally seeing and having a clear picture of it. I'm going to take this side, the good part, and that's all. That is how you use affirmations from one part. But there is also one more thing which we haven't talked about, and it's also emotion. Why? Because emotion is one of the most important things for us to make this work. Because as I stated, imaginations and emotions are interconnected. So, emotion. How do we use emotion in our affirmations? It's really easy. We are going to write into our affirmation emotions. So think about affirmation. I'm the best salesperson in the world, let's say, or at my company, doesn't matter. When I'm selling, I feel good, I feel powerful, I feel joy, I'm happy, I don't know, I feel motivated, I feel enthusiastic, I don't know. Any kind of emotion you can include in your affirmation, and when you're thinking about or reading your affirmations, you can imagine it and feel the emotion. You're going to take that side very, very fast. Like think about this scale like this. Each and every time you have a good experience, it's going to tick towards this way. Now, every time you put a very good experience, it's going to be a very big good experience. But a very bad experience, also a very bad experience. So every time you have a very good, then it's going to tick to your side very fast. And this is how you're going to use affirmations. I hope you learned something from this video. If there is anyone watching this video, I hope you have subscribed already, because I'm going to teach you as many things I know from my point of view. Have a good day and see ya.